Hey guys, it's May May and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny's here. Welcome to the Tuesday afternoon live show. We are thrilled to have you with us today. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to hang out with us. May May's got a cool craft to do. A lot of good stuff going on. A few announcements that we want to make to remind you about. First one is immediately following this show, there will be a Craftique today, and you do not want to miss that. There should be a link posted where you can sign up. You do have to sign up to participate in the Craftique. It does not cost you anything to sign up, but
it will.
Well, I mean, if you buy something, it's going to cost you, but it's free to sign up for it, but you do have to sign up to be able to get in so that we can maintain some semblance of safety for you. Also, if you have not subscribed to our channel, We May May Made It, we would love to have you do so. Give us a thumbs up during the video if you enjoy what you see. We certainly do appreciate that. We call that Vinnying the video. So if you will give us a thumbs up and Vinny the video, we would certainly appreciate that as well. Everything that you see used in the show today can be purchased in our online craft store at www.maymaymadeit.com. Several things that we'll talk about today may require you to go to a different website, maymayevents.com. So if it's one of our events that you want to attend, whether it's in person or online, you can find all of that stuff listed there. And we'll talk more about that here just in a few minutes. May, what you got today?
Let's answer the first question. How do I sign up for Craftique? Tamitha just put a link in the chat. And Tamitha, if you don't mind, can you stick one in the description or at least the description? And what you do is you click on that link, and when you get there, you just fill in some information. In order to shop with us, we need to know your name, your mailing address. I think there's a phone number, an email request. And once you have all that information in, then during the live Craftique, you can shop if you like, or you can hang out with us. You can do whatever. You do not have to. You're not obligated to buy anything. You just come hang out with us. It's a much more casual show than this, if you can imagine that. I mean, without us putting on pajamas, how much more casual can we get, right? But I could wear pajamas for the afternoon. That'd be fine. But we would love to have y'all hang out with us. So check the links that Tamitha's put into the description. You do have to register every single time. That's how we make sure we have your information. But it's real easy to do. What we got here? That show, the Craftique, starts right after this one. So today I want to do something fun. Okay, listen. I am not an artist. And what I mean by that is I have never been classically trained in art. Did I take art classes? I took a lot of art classes. I like a lot, every one I could take. But I'm not an artist. And whenever I see people do things that just looks really cool, and I get kind of like, I wish I could do that. Today, I'm going to show you something that I think looks really cool and that we can kind of fake to make happen. And the cool thing is we're going to let our tools, the things we already have, make this happen for us and look like we're really like advanced in our art. Okay. So let me show y'all. I think this looks really cool. Now I will tell you this, it washes out on camera pretty bad. But I think it's beautiful. Tell me what y'all think of that. I mean, I feel like that looks like somebody who has some artistic ability.
Some technique.
I mean, it does look like there's some art that's gone into that. And you can tell, like the light is really even making my skin look weird today. I think I need to adjust the lights in here. But I think this is really pretty, and it's very, very easy to do. And I want to show you how to achieve it. And a lot of you guys purchased these. We have the, do we have the bundles left of these? That's a question I don't know the answer to. Tamitha might know, but we have the 49 and Market inks in bundles, and I want to say she's pulled them out of bundles now. I'm not exactly sure, but because of the properties of this ink, we can achieve this look. So I'm going to show y'all how to do it. Okay. There are some things you have to use. Okay. We have only the bundles. Okay. I know at some point, Amber was talking about pulling them out. There are some things we have to use to our advantage. The first thing we're going to do to use to our advantage is watercolor cardstock, okay? We are going to use watercolor cardstock here. I found, and I can show you, I'll show you that, I found that these inks, which are water reactive, they're dye inks, but they're water reactive, I found that they work best in my craft room so far on watercolor cardstock. I think they would also work on, I don't know. I think they'll do other things too, but today we're going to mess with watercolor cardstock. Okay. That's the first thing we're going to do. The next thing we're going to do is use one of our newest stamp sets. This is another tool we're going to use to our advantage because this stamp set feels a bit artistic to me. I don't know what it is about it, but it doesn't feel like it needs to be perfectly colored, but color works with it. So let me show you what we're going to do. I've got the pumpkin on here. Okay, that's the little pumpkin. And this is some VersaFine Onyx Black. Now, when you're working with water or alcohol ink or dye ink or pigment ink, whatever you're working with, you just want to make sure what you're working with can work together, okay? There are some items that don't work as well with others. For example, if I were going to be using this dye ink and I was going to stamp with a dye ink that is black, I don't believe they would work well together because when you think about this, when you have same things working together, a lot of times they move each other. So I want you to think opposites, okay? This is a pigment ink, and these are dye ink. So we're working with opposites today, okay? Also, I want you to always pay attention to the backs of your inks. If you're ever like, can I use this with watercolor? Just read the back. The back says, brings out the finest details, longest lasting pigment ink available, and perfect for using watercolors to color stamped images. So that's another thing. Check that out.
They're saying your camera is a little out of focus.
I don't think it's not on my screen because I'm looking at that too. It's not on my screen. I'm pretty in focus here. See that?
So you need to clean your lens.
I did before we started, but I'll do it again. I don't believe it's my camera. It might be bandwidth today, but I don't. Maybe that's better. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's keep going. So working with opposites, that's the first thing I've done. So this is my Onyx Black. I'm not going to tape this cardstock down. Some people, and you can, some people would tape this down to their work surface because we're going to work with water. I'm doing this very much, I ain't an artist, okay? Very much I ain't an artist. That's what we're doing. And we're just going to stamp. So I'm going to start right here by stamping my pumpkin. Let's delay this a little straighter. Let's get our little pumpkin stamped like so. Another thing I really, really, really love here is that these images are so forgiving. Like you can't mess that up, right? Can't mess that up at all. All right. And then the next thing I want us to do is we're going to take one of the words from the stamp set, which is Hello Pumpkin. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp this on. So all of my stamping is done early. This is where you have to decide how you want your Hello Pumpkin to look down here. I'm going to do mine about like that. I'm sorry if my head was in the way, but you'll be able to see it
just
now.
Ever so slightly.
Isn't that pretty? I love this together. Hello Pumpkin. All right. We're going to look at a couple of techniques. The first thing, and you don't have to do this. I did this because on camera, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. This is a laminated piece of cardstock I'm going to use as a palette. I didn't in my first one because I just used my glass mat. But I want to show you, when I put ink on my glass mat, you can't see it. Maybe you can a tiny bit, but I just didn't feel like you could see it enough. So we just laminated a piece of cardstock so that you could see what I was working with ink-wise. So that's what you're going to see here whenever we're putting the inks down. And I'm going to work to the right-hand side. All right, so let's start in this area. I'm going to start with my Just Peachy color, okay? There's not a true orange in this collection, but this Just Peachy is really pretty. Hang on just a second. I feel as though sometimes this guy does this to me. What does that say? Okay, autofocus. Sometimes he messes with me, gets out of focus. All right, so this is Just Peachy. And like I said, it's the orangest one in the collection, and I think it works. You could mix colors, but I don't think you need to. All right, so I'm going to put down a little bit on my surface, just like that. And I'm not going to put them all out at one time. Like you might have seen some people sometimes put all the colors out at one time. I'm not going to, but that's because I'm wanting to work with these pretty dark for you guys to see them on camera. So that's how I've got that. I've got that there to work with. And I'm going to use my Spellbinders water brush pens. I got to show y'all these. I'm in love with these. I have used a lot of different water brush pens, but what I love about these, number one, is they hold a lot of water, which is huge. And then they also have 3 different nibs. So the brushes are 3 different sizes. In the past, I have used watercolor brushes that have like a cartridge that goes up inside of here, and that makes it where you can't have as much water. And I love this set. So this one, we'll start with this one. And I just got water on my page. I'm going to clean that off because I do not want to start with a droplet.
Don't want no droplets.
We'll get back to droplets in a few minutes. Okay. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to be much more bold than I was in my sample. The reason is I want you guys to be able to see it. In my sample, I started out light and I have added color. You can see where I've added color, and I'll do that here too, but I really want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, so with the water in the brush, I'm coming in and I'm just sloppily putting it down. I'm not trying to be neat or precise. I'm not doing any shadowing. The only thing I want to make sure I do is that I leave white spaces. Okay. Do you see how I left those splotchy spaces? I learned this from my friend Brenda. She is a trained fine artist, and she taught me that when doing watercolor, you want those white spaces. It gives it that brush feel, or that, I don't know what you would call it. That
it seems like it adds dimension.
It gives it.
Is that the right word I'm looking for?
Dimension, texture. I am going to come in just a bit. Let's see, because even I was struggling seeing that. But let me get back over and see how it is. Oh, is that too much?
I think that looks good.
All right, so you see that. Let me see something else here. Nope. Okay. Let me do something else. Sorry, I'm still doing things. Let me see something. What have I got incorrect here? Okay. All right, so you want to let that dry a bit, okay, before you add another layer for color. So if you wanted to go in and make it darker or put more color down, let that back part dry just a bit and then layer on. But again, I don't want you to color everywhere. Now, here's another thing I want you to do. I want you to come outside the lines. You see outside my pumpkin, how I've got those dots? I really want it to look like somebody dropped the watercolor palette right on the pumpkin. I just want to look like things just splattered around. And I want to do that on the inside too. So I'm going to find little places where I can add dots of color. That is really going to add texture and movement. And at first, there we go. I don't know why that looks like that. It's really bothering me, and I can't fix it. But at first, it's going to look, let me see if it'll focus better when I go up. At first, it looks kind of messy, but keep going. That's just kind of how this is. Now, I'm going to let that dry a bit, and we're going to go to another color. That's interesting. Okay. We're going to go to another color. And all I'm doing, I'm just going to squeeze. Let me go right here. I'm going to squeeze a little water out, rub out that orange on my brush, wipe it on my cloth, and just get my brush cleaned out. I'm going to get rid of this too, only because I'm trying to let y'all see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go into the green now. How great are these colors? Look how easy they move. I mean, I know that you're like, I'm having to buy more ink, but you're basically getting a watercolor set too. Isn't that cool? Like you're getting 2 for 1 here. All right, so again, water. Now I'm going to squeeze some water out to the side. I have a habit of doing that. I like to work with that little bit. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to really ink this up. Again, I'm doing this pretty dark because I want you guys to see it, but I also want it to move. So I'm going into these leaves and I'm going to lay in some color. And again, I'm trying to leave white. And I'm just plopping it in there. Plopping and plopping. Just like that. And I will come back to it and mess with it even a little bit more. I'll tell you this, the more water you put on the page, the more drying time you've got to have, okay? So I'm going to come down here and grab a little bit more. And I want to come outside of those leaves again with my little dots. I'm a dot adder. I just like them. And you can also come out here and add some pretty big blobs. Because again, we want it to look messy. Isn't that cool? You're not trying to make this look precise. I love that. I love that. And I'm going to let that sink in a bit. Okay. And now I'm going to get a little bit of brown. You love dottage? Me too. I'm a dottage fan. A little bit of brown. And
dot and dash.
I'm not going to put as much water. I'm going to put a little bit. Let me go up here to this water. This is for my stem. Okay. I'm going to come right in here to this stem and just drop that in. And I really don't care how messy it is or where it goes. I just want the feel of it. This is so easy to get an artistic look without doing anything. I mean, I don't know what I'm doing, y'all, and this is what we're getting. Now, personally, you could stop here. This is beautiful to me. You could stop right here, and this could be your card. I'm going to dry this a bit. I'm going to move this palette out of the way because we'll come back to it in a minute. I'm going to use a heat tool and just hit this just a little bit. Not a whole lot. I just want to get it dried a little bit. And I wouldn't do this. I would let this, sorry about that, I would let this sit and dry. But I'm doing this so we can move on to the next steps I want to show y'all. Couldn't you see doing a series of just note cards that are just this? And you saw how quick and easy that was? And they're so much prettier in person. So much prettier in person. Another thing, I'm doing this right on top of my mat. If you don't have a glass mat, you cannot do this right on top of your mat. Okay. I can do that on my glass mat, but you can't do this any other way. All right. I'm just going to pick up some of that water because there was a little blobbies. All right. So I'm going to bring this up to you. I hate that it's so washed out color wise because it's beautiful in person, but see how that looks? There was nothing to that. There was nothing to that. So easy. Turn this into a bunch of little greeting cards or little note cards. I think it'd be beautiful. I also want to show you some other things you can do with this ink, which I think is really cool. Okay. You certainly could do this with traditional watercolor. I just want to show you a lot of times you already have in your stash. And surely, I mean, some of you have watercolor brushes or pencils or whatever, but a lot of times you have in your stash what you need to make this happen. And this is kind of what I wanted to show you. All right. So here's what we're going to do next. I'm going to bring my palette back over. And now we're going to work with a different tool that's going to make us look like we know what we're doing. Check this out. These are waffle flower brushes. And I picked up a second set today. Where'd my set go? Right there. I went ahead and got not a second set. This is my fourth or fifth set. But I got another set for these inks. I wanted to have some just for my 49 and Market inks because I think this is going to be really cool. And you guys, watch what else we can do with these inks. So let's go with just Peachy first. Okay. And then I'm going to ink this up. Now, I'm not looking for like solid orange coverage here. I just want some ink on there. And I want you to see, I'm even going to come right here. And you see how you can hardly see it on there? It's a little on there. But I don't want too much. I want to build it. So I'm going to come around the edge. And I'm going to try really hard to build this up really dark for camera. Because I can see it, but you guys are not going to be able to see it. So I'm going to do my best to get it pretty dark for you guys. That's getting there. Y'all starting to be able to see that. It's a little bit of the peach color. And isn't it great how the peach works? The peach works great for the pumpkin. I was kind of surprised. It's like Shannon said. She said, look, back in the day, we had orange pumpkins. And now we have every color under the sun. You know, when we were little, they were orange. That's what you had. Oh, also, let me show y'all. If you have an ink den, I'm holding this with my hand just because my camera's zoomed in. If you have an ink den, these will fit in your ink den as well. They're a little loose, but they'll work. So you can use that if you want to. All right. I've got some peach on there. Now I want to mix other colors on my page. So let's go to green. To me, this is the kind of stuff you do when your mojo is out. When you're like, I don't know what to do. My mojo's gone. I want to play. I don't know what to create. Then just sit down and play like this. Just sit down and play and see what you get. I don't want too much of that green everywhere. I'm trying to be very broken with it. Do you see that? And now I'm going to grab some, this is salted caramel, in case I didn't tell y'all that. I think I did. And then I've got a salted caramel brush right here. And I don't want to overwhelm with this salted caramel. So I'm going to drop it off a little bit and I can work from that. I'm going to come down here. I don't want to overwhelm with it. I do want the other color in it. I just don't want to. And look how these blend. Look how I don't get it. I don't get it. They're dye ink, but they blend together really well. And that's something that Janine talked about when she released these. She talked about how they blend. And I've seen other people using them and talking about that too. All right, so you see now what we've done. We've got a little bit of, kind of looks like disco lights around it, don't it? Let me wipe my hands off because now we're going to do something super fun. And I want y'all to see this work, okay? All right, we're going to take our water brush. Doesn't matter which one. Actually, I want a bigger, I don't want the little fine nib. I'm going to take our water brush. I'm going to put some water out here like this, and then I'm going to tap it. I want to tap it all in that edges that I've done. Let me put my glasses on so I can see where this water's going. Ooh, what a difference. I can see things.
I can see.
And I want big blobs.
I put my glasses on.
I want some pretty big blobs.
We currently only offer this ink in a bundle. We have not broke it out to sell separately.
I want to say that she was talking about doing that, so I don't know at what point. There we go. All right, I'm gonna let that sit there for a second, and it'll kind of develop, and it really looks cool. I'm going to get this off of here. And I can see doing this like with Christmas stuff, not just fall. It just really works good with fall, you know? This kind of distressy. All right, can you see how it's kind of developing here and here and then here? And you can do more if you want. Like if you're like, I want some more development like here, let's do a pretty good drop there. And I'm going to smear it around. Just kind of let that do its thing. I'm going to let that sit there a second. Not too awful long. And then I'm going to pick it up. It's so cool how this does. I don't want to go too quick. I might have it. We'll see. So I'm going to lay this down, and I'm just going to smash and pick that up. Look. That wasn't too quick. Isn't that cool? See all that movement we got in there? And y'all, these are dye inks. That's all this is. Dye ink. Isn't that crazy? Now, I want to show you this. I went so much darker on this one than my first one. Look at the difference. Look how much paler this one is, where I just didn't get, I really wanted y'all to see this on camera. Isn't that neat?
They really turned out good. I
think it's so pretty, and it's so fast, and it's so easy. And y'all, I am not an artist. I have no idea how to do this. This is just a thing this morning I went, I have been wanting to do this. Now, do you see how I have more dots here? I do like the more dots. I would do, because I'm a heavy dot person, I like all the dots. But I think it looks so pretty. And the way the little splotches, you don't have to be super talented to do this, because I can do it. That tells you something right there, don't it? What do y'all think? Any questions about it? Oh, I wanted to show y'all too. So that was it on watercolor paper. I'm going to move these aside. We'll come back to these in a few minutes and look at them again. This is Harmony, and I want y'all to see the difference in how it works. First, let's look at blending. To me, the watercolor effect was so much better on the the watercolor effect is better on the watercolor paper. But I want you to see this. This is Harmony cardstock. It is not made for this. It is not made for this ink. It works fine because it's super smooth, but it's really not made for this. So you see that? That's some of the peach. Let's do some green. And I'm not wiping this off. I'm going to be honest. I'm not used to dye inks doing this much movement. I'm not used to it. It's really cool. And also, I don't know if y'all seen the price point of these. These inks are very affordable. Timothy, what were these? $7.99 or something, an ink pad? They're very affordable. All right, this one should be the darkest. I'm going kind of light-handed because I don't want to. Look how they do together. Look at that blend. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
It's crazy.
I also heard Vicki Booten say, there was something on my paper right there, you see it? I heard Vicki Booten say that they work well with the oxides, like you could mix them together too. I'm pretty sure I heard her say that. Don't quote me, and don't go tell Vicki I said that if she didn't. I think I heard her say that. But I can see how you could mix these with the oxides too. All right, now this is Harmony. It is not watercolor. Now let's look at what it does, like this. And is this some over here? Yeah. See how it doesn't do the movement like the watercolor does? It doesn't do the same movement. Now, I think you're going to see some pickup from it. I think you're going to see that when I lay this down and pick it up. Okay. So let's lay this down. And this might have been too soon. I didn't let that sit very long. No, look. But you can see it does not react the exact same. That's the paper property, not the ink property. Okay. Watercolor cardstock is made to pull that water around, right? To move it around. This is not really made for water. This cardstock's like, water's not my friend. You know what I'm saying? It released. So if you're looking for a polka dot, it released, but it's not going to give you this watercolor effect. And I even tried, let me show you this technique. If we put a little ink on the surface here.
So what's the name of that stamp set?
Forever Grateful.
Was it a scripture set?
It's a club set. Is it scripture? No. It was this month's club, I'm pretty sure. Can y'all, those leaves would be so pretty done. This would be so pretty done this way. So pretty. All right, so look right here. I've got ink. You might not can see it, but I've got ink right here, and I want you to see this. It does not react exactly the same on this cardstock. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. But you're not going to get the same. I mean, it's not watercolor cardstock. You're going to get a different technique. It's going to look different. Oh, it was September's regular flow.
Tamitha said it was September regular.
So you can see the difference in the watercolor. Can't you see that? Can you see how different it is on watercolor cardstock versus? But the blend. I know. I think the sunflower one would be gorgeous in this too. But don't y'all love that? So when I say I'm not an artist, and you may feel like you're not an artist, but when we have tools that'll do this kind of stuff, looks pretty cool. Another thing you can do, let me show y'all this. I haven't tried this technique. We'll try it together. I saw somebody do it. Let me find a stencil. Here's one. I'm just getting a stencil. We don't even have the stencil in the store. Just grabbing one. Because this was so interesting to me. I haven't tried this technique yet, but I think this will be fun. Because the thing is, you can go to your Cricut and make all of the stencils you want in on brown. You can just go crazy. But check this out. If you go here, we use this one. And how did they do this? How did they do this? I'm going to do this. Put this down. And then I'm going to mist it with a little bit of water. I don't know if this is going to work. And then this is what they did. They rubbed in there. And got texture. Pretty neat, isn't it? It's pretty good.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. I mean, you could do a lot with this. Like, imagine if this was lattice, like lattice work, or hexagons, or hearts, or stars, or green clovers. You know what I'm saying?
They're magically delicious.
They're magically delicious. Now, you got to let this dry, because look. Oh, it didn't go anywhere. Good. You need to let it dry. That's pretty cool how we can really play with these inks like that. I have been enjoying learning how to use them. Let's go back over and see what happens since it's wet. It's pretty neat. It's pretty good. So it's a great way to add texture and look like you know what you're doing. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all today. What was that, 10 minutes? Oh, no, we did good. I wanted to share that with y'all.
That was 30 minutes.
Because I think this can be these inks, if you got them, and I know a lot of y'all did because we sold a bunch of bundles. If you got these inks, I think you'll see that they're not just your regular inks. And you can see here how they've used it, how they give you this sample. It's very 49 in Market. It says, unlock endless creative possibilities with 49 in Market's highly pigmented dye ink. Achieve seamless blends and stunning layered effects thanks to its exceptional blendability. Formulated to mix beautifully with water while maintaining full color integrity, this ink is a fantastic choice for stamping as well. Coordinating re-inkers are available. Pretty cool. I think we have bundles left. Don't we have bundles left? I feel like I saw this one that we did. Yeah. Why Magically Delicious? Why do I feel like we have these? Rebecca, did you see the dollars? Did you see the $100 bills?
We used them in the show.
Did use them. I thought they were funny. I was waiting to see if anybody recognized what they were. And if you guys see that I'm not singing, only Shannon is, that's because I couldn't do two things at once. I had to do the money, and I'm like, I can't. Shannon, you got to sing. I can't do it. Okay, so we do have bundles available. And let me tell y'all, let me show you the colors. Oh my word. Let me see real quick. Where's my box? I had a box in here. I bet Shannon took it out because I told her to. I'm looking to see if by chance I'm just missing it. Where did it go? Oh man. Any chance you can hand me those colors?
Huh?
Any chance you can hand me those colors right there?
Sure.
All right. Denny's going to help me and we'll show it to you.
Those colors, right? Oh.
Would those work on photo paper? I do not know. I would be interested to know. I'm afraid that they would not. I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm afraid they wouldn't stay. That's what I think. Wait till y'all see. Y'all, we filmed 6 or 7 shorts yesterday, and I think they're so funny. And they're not all funny. Some of them are really cool. But it was funny. We were literally, me, Angie, and Shannon were on the floor doing a short, and customers started walking in. These are going to fly. Okay. And customers started walking in, and I'm like, I'm sorry. It never fails if we're on the floor upside down or something like that. Customers walk in. So it's kind of funny. Here's the colors that come in the bundle, which are
There's
stunning.
4 more I'm trying to get to.
They're all stunning. And if you're watching any of Janine or anybody that's using the 49er Market stuff, you'll see that she kind of coordinated them to match paper. So thanks, Rhonda. I can't wait for y'all to see the rest of them. The worst part about filming the shorts is I know how good they are, and y'all don't get to see them. Like, they come out for you guys Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. So I have to wait for y'all to see them, and they're so good. So there they are. It's 12 inks. Is that right? 3, 6, 9, 12. I can do 3, 6, 9 all day long. 10, 11, 12. Yes, 12. Okay. Aren't they gorgeous? So pretty. Oh, there's 15 colors?
Ain't no more in that tray.
Am I wrong? How many colors are there?
Oh, love you.
If there's 15, I don't have them all over here. Do you know where that box went? Yeah. That's what I was looking for. Shannon's back. I accidentally had some stuff delivered to Rustic this week. That was supposed to come here. So she had to go get it for me.
She got me a dude while she was out.
15 colors, so I got to show y'all something else. Well, that's nice of her.
I did ask.
Oh.
But it was still nice of her.
Yeah, we do have fun, Lisa, in those. I can't wait for you to see. Tomorrow one's going out, and I cannot wait for it to go out. We're talking about the shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. She's hiding them, y'all.
But that's still not his. Oh, thanks, Shannon. 9, 12, 13, 14, 15. Here they are. I had them.
She just needed a brain buzz.
I did. There they are. Perfect. I need y'all to do me a favor. When you see the shorts and stuff, like comment on them or something. I don't know how to like ask a question in them, but just kind of comment, because then we know you're seeing them and you're liking them, and I think that's fun. Look at that.
I don't know if we need to keep embarrassing ourselves.
Hey, there's one coming up from Shannon. I don't know when it'll go up, but it's so cute. There's some really cute ones coming up. All right, you guys, have you signed up for the Craftique? If you don't know what a Craftique is, let me tell you, okay? We have some products that have been in our store in the past that have kind of been here for a little while, and we don't have a whole lot of them left, and we're like, we'll offer them to you at a discount. So it's a Craftique, but it's a claim sale. So what happens is when we do this sale, we show you a product, we tell you the price, the discounted price. We typically tell you how many we have. Sometimes we don't. If we have a bunch, we just go with it. And then we give you a number for it. And if you want to get it, you type in the number, and Shannon records that's the product you want. And then tomorrow she starts sending out invoices so you can pay your invoices. Shipping is not included in the prices that we sell things at. Shipping is calculated when she sends you the invoice. You'll see the shipping on your invoice. So that's when you know how much it'll cost to get it to you. And
Rebecca, I will tell you that the butterscotch got me in trouble.
She can tell you in the Craftique, because she'll be in here then. She's not in here right now.
But it's so good. But it did get me in trouble with my mate. I'm not supposed to eat candy, but I did.
I walked up to him and I went to give him a sugar, and I went, "Have you eaten butterscotch lately?" And he went, and I said, I didn't say anything the first time. It wasn't the first time.
Not
It was
the first
the
time.
second time when you came up to me with one in your mouth, and I said, "That's it. No more of that. That's it." He's not really in trouble, but he shouldn't. Anyway, we want y'all to come to the Craftique. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot more casual than this and everything. But right now, before we go to Craftique, I need to show you some new product. Let me explain something to you, okay? We got a lot of new product in. And
I mean, a lot.
A lot. And we're splitting it into this show and the next show. There's
and I think
lot.
I just saw 7 or 8 more boxes just roll in.
Literally fixing to say that. I just saw Brown show up with a whole bunch more. And you'll get to see that too. And also, I know what Shannon went and picked up from Rustic that I had accidentally delivered. There is another set of new product. There is a lot of new product coming in, and you're not going to want to miss it. And today, I kind of handpicked what I wanted to show you today. Okay, that is new product. And let me go out. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more because I'm a little too tight here. All right, and I want to start showing you these products. Some of this, we're going to do re-ups first, right?
We had 2 questions. The first one was, they get paid on Friday. Can they pay their invoices then? We typically ask that you pay it within 24 hours of receiving your invoice. But if you will let Shannon know that you'll be clearing it up on Friday, that should be fine.
As long as we know, like.
Second, can you pick up your items at the store that you buy in Craftique?
Was that Tina?
That was not Tina.
It wasn't Tina, because Tina knows the answer to that.
That was Jamie.
Yes,
Jamie,
yes.
You can.
You can.
Again, let me know that.
Yeah,
But
but
you
let
do need to
Shannon
let
know.
Shannon know.
Let Shannon know so she doesn't build it in.
Or shipping.
All right, let's look at some re-ups. Look how cute this is. So cute. This is the mini funnel tray. We got that back in stock. This is the little tray that you can pour like glitter or sequins or things like that into. And then that little lid twists off and reveals a hole to put it back in as a funnel. So those are back in stock. We got, which one is this one? This is the pencil bone folder. So this one is this one. Love the pencil. It's in there. It slides around in there.
Oh, I was going to say, that looks like an empty box.
It's in there. But this is the pencil
Y'all all
bone
sign
folder.
up for the empty box. It's important. It's really not empty.
They call this bone folder number 4. We call it the duck bill. And I got to be honest, I wasn't sure why I would love this one, but I got to tell y'all something. This week, what was I making this week? Something I was making had those, I had to stick it in there and press it down to push the adhesive down.
You use it on the boxes.
This was really good for that.
Advent thing. What just happened?
It was a phone call came in. I'm sorry. I should have put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But I really like this. And a lot of you guys love the duck bill. That's what we call it. But it's actually number 4. Bone folder number 4. And Ergo is back. This is, oh, that's not Ergo. Hold on. Ergo's a little deeper. This is Ergo. Love this guy. He's back in stock. And the 6-inch Dritz ruler is back in the design ruler. This one's back in stock. The little sequins that we had the other day, these are back in stock. Then this is new. This is new. This is back in stock. Hold on.
She's
Can't see.
eyeballing the box.
Let's see. Okay, this is back in stock. This is the refill for the Mono Air Touch. If you pick that up from us, hang on. Let me show you what it looks like.
Tam said, please slow down just a touch.
Oh, I didn't know she did re-ups. I got to start paying attention. Okay.
I think she's trying to help.
No, I was just doing these kind of quick. This is the one that this goes in. The Mono Air. This is the refill. You get a one piece refill in there. I love this guy. I think these are coming back. Oh, you had a list. Okay, I got you. Where do you need me to go? Just sit still a minute.
Gina says a center. Is that a center ruler?
This one, it does have a centering hole. It does. Thanks, Colorado Creating. I think she is a good girl. Angie is a good girl.
She is a great benefit to our
is.
organization.
This one is organza black ribbon. This is the organza black. You can see the shimmer there. And this one is 7/8, 5/8. This is 5/8. This is 5/8 ribbon. This is one we use a good bit. That one sells out a lot. This is a re-inker for your VersaFine Onyx Black. A re-inker for VersaFine Onyx Black.
Kelly, if you are watching, you're watching on Facebook. Tamitha, how does she sign up from Facebook?
I'm excited about this. So can you go? Okay. This right here. This is removable
You want
tape.
to say hey?
Oh, sorry. I was in my own world.
Hi.
Shannon says hey.
Removable removable ink. Say this word. Removable tape refill. This says instantly creates a removable bond for self-sticking and removing without tearing paper. Easily remove adhesive from surfaces by rubbing, non-staining, leaves no residue. Easy to refill with a snap-in cartridge. This is the snap-in cartridge for it. So it comes with one and then there's a refill for it. I was excited because we've been needing a removable. We haven't had one. And I was telling Amber I wanted to find one.
Okay, Kelly. Tamitha says you will have to go to our YouTube channel to click the link to sign up. So hopefully that won't be too much trouble for you.
All right. 2 inks are back. These are the VersaClair in Baby Pink and Very Perry. This is my favorite color. Very Perry is so beautiful. It's like what's it called? Like periwinkle. It's so pretty. So pretty. Right.
The overhead camera is not blurry on our end. I'm not real
doing
sure
something down here, but see, it's not.
what it's doing, but
It's not down here though.
it seemed like it did better when you zoomed in, maybe, but
I don't know. Listen,
I think you
I am
can
not
go
a
to the
tech
link
person,
that's
so here you
posted
go.
on Facebook. So
what? What did you say?
they're asking about signing up for the Craftique from a link on Facebook.
Let me see something here. We just need to share it on Facebook, but I don't think Tamitha's over there is what she's saying. Yeah, she can't go over there and do it. Oh, while it's live. All right, so Tam says it's fine there. It's fine on my screen. All right, check this out. This is the photo flip pockets from OSnap. These are back in stock. These are the clear plastic with the adhesive piece at the top so you can make those quick waterfalls. Here's another one. This is the photo flips with adhesive strip to attach. So you can make a quick waterfall out of this one. This is the multi This one is 4 4x6, 4 4x4, and 4 3x4s. This is 12 3x4s. This is 12 4x6. And this is 12 4x4s. These flew off the shelf, and we don't order the Simple Stories that where I can get these as often as we order where we get paper. So that's why these don't come back as quick. So these just came back. So if you're looking for these for any holiday stuff, grab them. Because like I said, those don't come back super, super fast.
Okay, those of you watching on Facebook, Rose said she was able to sign up using the link that's posted on Facebook.
Good deal.
So hopefully you can do it that way.
All right. These are what I use. You don't have to use them this way. But this is what I'm using them for. And this is one example of what I'm using it for. I just dropped some out. That makes me sad. I don't have my rubber band on here. So I like to use these to make these card template holders. So these hold lots of different greeting card templates. And listen, I have lots of videos talking about this guy, okay? Lots of videos talking about this. But this, and I put a little piece in here to make it pretty, but this is what these are. These sizes. And then these little ones are the same thing. They're just smaller. And then this is the red color. So these are back in stocks. I got to fix that because that fell right out. So these are back again. Here's some pages for them. I think we have other pages already in stock, but these are the 10 4x6 pages. This is what I use in my card template book that I just showed you, because these you can put your card templates right in there real easy. Now this is new, I think. Is it new? Tam, is this new? Or are we up? I can't keep up with the folios anymore. Is this new? Let me see what she tells me. She don't know. Mm-hmm.
Re-up.
So we've had this one before. This one's pretty cool. Can you see the picture of it? Let me see if there's a better picture on the back. Oh, yeah. Look. That's pretty good. And it's pretty thick. This guy's a thick album. If you've never made a folio and you don't want to have to do your own instructions, you don't want to have to do your own scoring and all that, these are the ones for you. Super, super easy to do. Oh, your paper's back, sir.
I saw that.
Okay, listen. I don't think we've ever had a paper sell out this. We've had paper sell out fast. This fast? I don't know. Vinny went crazy over this. If you were in the show when he went crazy over this cardstock, this is Christmas in the City, and he did the flip through on this one, and it's so good. So you've got the 12 by 12. You have the solids, the coordinating solids. You also have the chipboard accents, and you have the ephemera. I helped pack the week after he did this, and I pulled this fast more than anything. Every order started with this and then other stuff. Every order, this, other stuff, this, other stuff.
Y'all know if I love it, it's good.
He fell in love with it. If you didn't see Vinny go through it, that's sad. You need to go back and find that live because it was really, really good. And everybody grabbed it, and it's real cute. So everything on this one is back in stock if you've been waiting on it. This is the laser cut elements from the 49 and Market and Vicki Booten Mistletoe and Memories. These are the laser cuts. You can see they're a good size. These are back in stock. Look at that big old fireplace. You can do so much with the laser cuts. There are actually 4 sheets, 157 pieces in there. So good. I'm excited about this. This is new, and I want to spend a minute on it. Can I spend a minute on this?
You may.
So I got to show y'all what Graphic 45 has done. Amber and I were like, yes, please. First off, we like Graphic 45, just like you guys. We all love Graphic 45. It's beautiful cardstock. Got to get all this product over here so it doesn't accidentally get sold at a discount on Craftique. I'm kidding. It can't happen.
No.
You don't want me to auction this stuff off.
No.
Look what Graphic 45 has done. Number one, this is Botanical Tea. Okay. Beautiful collection. Look at this. It's coming in this, what is this? Plastic? Do I say plastic? Vinyl? I think it's vinyl. It comes in this vinyl envelope. Pull this off of here. See this vinyl envelope that is coming in? And what you're getting inside here, you're not going to believe what all you're getting for the price. So this is how you can store it or use for something else later. You're getting the entire, I don't want y'all to see everything yet because it's real good. Hold on. You get the entire collection. Look how beautiful this is. If you know Graphic 45, you know. How many of you use Graphic 45? Look how pretty. This reminds me of one from back in the day that I did an album with. Look at that. What I like about this is it feels useful. I thought I read William and Sonoma, but I don't see it on there. Look how pretty that is together. This feels very easy to put with other things. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? Look at this. Gosh, this feels like classic Graphic 45. Classic. Doesn't this feel classic? Now listen, y'all got to hang on because when you see what comes in this, oh, look at that together. So good. Look at those together. I mean, this is so Graphic 45. I think lately they've been doing some stuff kind of outside of their box, but this is right in it. This is their wheelhouse. This is what they do so good. This feel. I don't mind people stepping outside their box, and I liked what they've done outside their box. But if you've been following Graphic 45, you know what I'm talking about. This just feels like classic. This just takes us right to what we love from them. Oh, what do you see this page? Hold on. This one's gorgeous. I'm going to put these two together. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at those. What are these called? Some kind of rose. I forget. What does it say on here? So this is the Botanical Tea Collection. Oh, good time to bring this out with Downton coming out right now. This is a good time for that. And then you get a page of stickers. But get ready for the good stuff. So there's your page of stickers, okay? You also get the Botanical Tea Keepsake Ephemera Pack. Look how gorgeous. Cabbage roses. Thank you. I couldn't think of it. Look at all that. You also get, and to me, this is the reason. This is the thing, okay? You also get this die set that goes with it. And this die builds a flower as well as has the word hello. Isn't this gorgeous? And you'll use this more than just here. That's what I love about it. I like when there's something that I can use that matches this and this, okay? But in here, you also get a keepsake kit with an exclusive metal die and card inspiration. So by following the same steps, you can create many additional cards. These additional cards shown are examples of beautiful cards crafted with additional elements from this kit. Isn't this beautiful? So there's pictures and how-tos and notes and directions. Love that. I really loved how this all came in this kit like this. And I thought you guys would like it. And I don't know that I've seen this on our distributor. I have seen it on their site before, but I had not seen it on our distributor, which made us very happy because this is worth the price of admission.
It is a more expensive pack, but when you consider the value, considering how much you're getting for that price, it's absolutely well worth the money.
I mean, how much is that die by itself? That's the thing that jumps the price up is the die. But I like having the matching die, and I think we'd use that die for all kinds of things. So there's that. Love it. I like to say worth the price of admission. That's what dies are.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So then it's all stored back nice and neat. Love this. Also, it says it's the exclusive metal die set. You might not can buy it outside of here because it says it's exclusive, and I don't know how to know that for sure. Maybe somebody can tell me. I'm not sure. All right. I'm always excited about this. Give me a break. Plaid. I love this so much. Favorite flannel. Look how stinking cute this is. This one had me at plaid. 36 sheets of fun. I love that. 36 sheets of fun. I think we have the 12 by 12 of this coming. I think it just hadn't shown up yet. I love that one so much. All right, let's see. I'm going to go right here. These are not new, and some of them might not even be new to us. but they're good. So a lot of you guys, when you visit our store in person, you ask us to have neutral, everyday kind of cardstock in store. These are really more for the retail. We do keep some of these online too, but we have these in the retail store when you come in, because a lot of times you're looking for something to work with other things or something you can just use all the time. So that's what we like to keep these for, because they're really good price for what you get. And all these kind of neutral can be used with lots of different projects, cardstocks. This one is full of silver foil. They call it silver leaf, which makes sense. And you get 36 sheets. This one's, like I said, silver leaf. Then this one was so good. Let me tell y'all what this is. I'm running out of spots. This is a tag stack, okay? In here, you get 36 sheets. And let me see if it tells us on the back more about it. It doesn't, but I'm going to show y'all this. If I flip this up, look in here. All of these are tags that you can punch out. And what these would be good for is everything, for folios, for card making. And these you can cut out to have words. There's some tags. See how they're wanting to lift out? I mean, you could use these for anything. This one says, I'm bananas for you, and it's a punch out. I'm not whole without you, and it's a punch out. You melt my heart. I miss you a waffle lot. And they're not all like that. So like this one, she shines bright for all to see, and that one's a pop out. I just like that they would be so useful for everything. I'm kind of a big deal. You're dandy like cotton candy. Take a bite of life. These are so cute. I really liked this, and I thought this would be useful for those of us who make folios. Look how they've got it on the greeting card. This is on a little treat box. You just never know when you need an unusual sentiment or saying, or you know, you never know what you might need to make something for somebody, and that would be neat to have in your stash.
And that gives you a whole variety of stuff for you to use.
Yeah, because there's funny, there's serious, there's elegant, there's tongue-in-cheek. There's all kinds of different ones in there. Now, this one is school time. I love this one. Do I want to open this? I kind of do. I think I can use this for my girls, so this probably is going to go in my stash.
I'm not shocked.
Well, they always need something. And I think we can use this for them. All right, let's take a look. This one is called School Time. Look how cute this is. I'm going to lay it out so we can see both pages. So you get 2 of each page. Oh, look at the paper airplanes, and they're foiled. Love that. Polka dots, all the flags. Pink sparkles. It's not sparkles, but it's like the shape of sparkles. Look at the school buses. Stars and pencils. Boy, this is useful for any year, any age. Because look, you could do college, all the way down to kindergarten with this one. Ooh, this is cute. This is cute. Yeah, if I tell them it's for the grandkids, I can get anything I want. The elements. Isn't that cute? Oh, no. Look how they did this. Okay. Cheers, fun, genius, focus, teach, ambition. That's cute. Play, lucky, cute, kind. Oh, that's really cute. That reminds me of Josh. He would like that page. He's a teacher. He would like that page. And then apples and other things. Oh, I love this page so much. I already know what I want to do with this. I have a plan of something I want to make for my grandkids. And I think this would be the perfect thing to do it with. Oh, look at this one.
I've been staring at it so long, trying to see if I can think it's blurry till it's starting to look blurry to my poor eyes too. But it's not. I don't get it. But
it could be the lights. We adjusted the lights because of my migraines, and it could be the lights. I took the lights out a bit because they were right in my eyes. And so we were trying to like give my eyes a break. And so it could be that. I love this page right here. Love this. Cute, cute. Oh, look at the lunch trays. How cute is that? That's adorable. And I like this. I think I used to have a dress made out of something like that when I was a kid. Here's some cut aparts. That's cute. I like them. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It says, love that one. School time. So those are some new ones. Now this is, I don't think we've had any Maggie Holmes. I don't think we have. Y'all tell me, have I had Maggie Holmes before? I think this is the first time I have. This is beautiful. I got to show y'all this. This is stunning. Open And this guy up on the side. We might have had some Maggie Holmes for the holidays last year. I feel like this might be the first time though. So look how beautiful this is. And this is that vintage wash. Isn't this pretty? Cardstock, not paper. I like that ledger. Oh, look at that plaid. I'm going kind of quick, but I really like this. This has a really ladylike feel. Almost a little Downton. Are you feeling that? How many of y'all saw Downton yet? Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Look at this. Love that. I knew that was coming. That music note's so pretty. This is cool. Be cute to put pictures in each one of those. This is pretty. You know what else this reminds me of? I started watching the Great British Sewing Bee, and this is reminding me of the haberdashery, all the patterns they get to choose from. This reminds me of this. Oh, look at that. Babe, what does this remind you of?
The twin trees.
It does. At Callaway Gardens, they have the twin trees, and they're gorgeous. This reminds me of that. Oh, look at that. Like tapestry. These are so beautiful.
We saw it on Friday afternoon, and we both thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was very good. One of us cried.
It was me.
I cried too. I cried too.
It's just a lot of emotion for us tied up in that
because we watched
that series because
and
we've watched it, and you know,
it was good. Look at that, the strawberries, hearts. See, this is the kind of cardstock that it's like you don't know when you need it, but you're like, you know what? If I just had that one piece, that one check, that one stripe, that one floral, this is perfect to have. So that one is now in stock. And then this is the last thing I'm showing today as far as new product goes before we head to the Craftique. And listen, I brought this in on purpose because I think you're all going to love this, okay? This is the Simple Stories 12-month calendar kit. If y'all have not seen this, I think this is a super great Christmas gift for people in your family. Now, let me show you this, okay? What you can do. The reason I like this is I have gotten these as gifts before, okay? You create the calendar or you give it to them to create. You can do either way you want to. They can do it if you'd rather. But you see this right here? This is the page you decorate on, okay? And this would be January. And if you look here, you have a layout for each one. You see that? There are layout, you can get layout kits for this. I did not get the kits because I feel like if you use this and then you use, hang on, the pieces in the back, because there's pieces that come with it. Let me.
Oh, we saw.
See this?
It's the I think it's called the final chat. No, what's it called?
What was it called, Shannon?
Downton. The final chapter, or
the final something, right? See this? You can use these to make those layouts that you see in this picture. So you can mix these pieces and this and do these little layouts, okay?
The grand finale.
The grand finale. And what I love about it is, here's what I would challenge you to do. Go ahead and put the pictures in from last year. Like, it'd be a memory of the year. So whenever they flip the page, like, oh, I remember that in January, we blah, 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 blah. I remember that in February, we did it. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be cool to remember last year when you're doing this year? And I think this is a great gift. I think it's a good gift even if you don't make it for them and they make it for themselves. Okay. I think this is a great gift. Let me show you. If we keep flipping through, you'll see that all of the pages are ready to be decorated. And then you gift them this. And I would even change this. I would decorate this to be personal. And I just think this would be the neatest gift idea for you to give to somebody. And like I said, even if you just gave them this kit, this makes sense. Speaking of, we need to hold this out for that door prize. This would be a good part of that door prize. Don't you think?
Okay.
Because this makes sense to anybody. And we can put stuff in here for this. Is he okay with that, you think? I think he'd like that.
Don't care.
It'll make sense to whoever gets it. All right, so that is what I wanted to show y'all. That was the last thing I wanted to show y'all today. We are going to head into Craftique, and I hope you guys can join us over there. It's a lot of fun, and we have a lot. We have 25 different titles, but we have a lot of them today. Oh wait, nope, forgot something. Hold on, look. Back in stock. These are the colored lights, and these are the clear lights. Want to make sure y'all saw these.
Block. No, from
Tim Holtz.
Tim Holtz.
These colored lights are so stinking cute. I love them so much. All right, any questions before we head out? Oh, I also missed this, the tweezers. These are the ceramic tip tweezers, and they are back in stock. Missed those too. Those 12 by 12s, good question. 36 sheets, 48 sheets, 36 sheets in these. 36 sheets. All right. Timothy's going to put the link in again so you guys can see where to go. I'm not going to leave you. We're going to put the link in. I don't think I got, I think we held those, Timothy. I don't think I had them. Let me see. If we did, I didn't see them. Yeah, she might have held those for Thursday. Okay. Let's see. Where's that link you had earlier, though? Oh, right above. Okay, do you see click here to register? You can click on that, and you can register right there. And you might have gotten an email if you've been in them before. So make sure that you click in and get ready for the show. Before we leave, Vinny's going to say a little prayer for us as we head out for everybody that's been here, and then we're going to head to the Craftique.
All right, let's pray, guys. Hey, God, thank you for this day. I thank you for this time that we could share together as a community. I pray, God, that you will bless each person for watching today. We thank you for them and what they mean to us. And I pray, God, that through something we said or did today, that we shine light on who you are, our loving, wonderful Lord and Savior. And we thank you for all you do for us. I pray, God, today that you would just help everybody have a good day today. Be with those that are suffering and those that are struggling from the loss of family members. Lord, we lift up Tamitha to you, and we just pray, God, that you would bless her and her family as they go through the loss of her dad. I lift up Jessica Hernandez to you, God, who lost her mom this week. And we just pray, God, that you would comfort her family just so hard. And God, we know you're able, so we ask you to wrap your arms around them and love on them and just let them know how much they mean to us and how much we appreciate them. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you guys for being here. We'll see you in just a minute in Craftique. Until then, bye now.